everybody. It's Alvin Brown, CEO and founder of the Center for Healing and Peak Performance and Integrated Peak Performance Services. Also the author of Journey to Personal Greatness, Mind, Body, and Soul, a blueprint for life balance and self-mastery. Also, since it's Soulful Saturdays, I'm going to introduce my journal, the Journey to Personal Greatness Journal. I'm a big believer, as I've always said, and as I always will say, in journaling. When you're on your journey, you need to reflect. You need to see how you're doing. You need some kind of a marker. No one really goes on any trip or any journey or any task without finding out how they're doing, checking in. So a journal, any journal, but I love this one obviously. But any journal you can get will do it fine. All right, so this is Soulful Saturdays. This one I wanted to touch on meditation, the value of meditation for peak performance, and also how to do it. Because I'm giving all these tips, but how do you do it? All right, why to do it? Why to do meditation? I wish I knew this many years ago when I was an athlete. I found that, when I was competing, I was what you'd call the gym fighter because I was amazing in the gym. I was amazing in practice. But when I got out there, my mind just went all over the place and I did the classic choke. I would choke as soon as I went out, I froze. Especially when you told me that it was on the line. If I won this round, I would be going for the championships. I'll be going for the medal round. That's when I found that I would choke. And I wish I knew meditation to bring my mind together and to get myself focused on being present and not worrying about what's going to happen in the future or who I'm going to face and what it meant. And I put all these stipulations on what I was doing, and it just changed the whole game for me and put pressure on myself. So meditation. A lot of us, we try to control your mind for just even 30 seconds, never mind 10 seconds, just to think one thought for just that long. And you'll find that you're scattered, you're all over the place. We think about 60,000 thoughts a day. And a billion bits of information are constantly going in and out of our minds. It's really, really hard to keep focusing on tasks, and especially today with social media and all these other distractions. It's very tough to stay focused. And the real magic about meditation that I found is how do you stay present? Because a lot of times if you struggle with emotional things like, again, going back in the past and struggling with guilt and shame, resentment about things that happened in the past, or going in the future and having anxiety and worry about things that haven't even happened yet, those are very debilitating states. And what meditation forces you to do and also teaches you to do is to be present. Because the more you do it, the more you focus on your breath, and the more you are aware of where you are and being present, the more you can, there's more power in the presence, in being present. There's a lot of debilitating weakness when you go back, and when you go forward, there's a lot of anxiety and stress. So meditation is key for focusing the mind, calming the spirit, emotional regulation, just memory, mood. There's so many things that are enhanced when you incorporate meditation. So how do you do it? Well, here's the deal. It's simple stuff. You got to focus on the breath. I'm going to give you real simple for those who are in a rush all the time. You don't know how to sit still and meditate. Meditation seems like something way out there for you, and you just can't stop your monkey mind, as they call it. The Buddhists call it monkey mind. Here's what you're going to do. All you're going to do is focus on your breath. The breath is so key for everything. Your breath, it's the first thing when you think about being born. When the doctors write down when you're alive, when you start to cry is when you take your first breath. And that's when they say you're alive. And when you take your last breath is when you die. In between that is a whole series of breaths. And so breaths are key. I find that when I go off and wander off into space, I stop breathing. And you ever notice that when you're in space, the way you bring yourself back is you all of a sudden catch yourself taking a deep sigh. And then you come back. See the breath, that's when you wander off. The breath keeps you present. And that's what you want to do. What I want you to do is to do your best to focus on 25 breaths. And one cycle is in and out. Count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2. 1, 2, and out for 4. 2, 3, 4. And you do that 25 times. If you have trouble with sleep as well, this is a great technique for getting to sleep. when you're up and the wheels are turning too much, focus on your breath. I'm telling you, after 25, you should be out. If not, try another series of 25. It's a great thing. And over time, at first, it's going to be difficult. I'm going to promise you that. At first, it's going to be difficult. The monkey mind wants to run and don't like being in a cage. But the more you do it, the more you become calm, the more you become centered. And just think about it during lifting weights, your performance, dance, whatever it is that you do. Just think about being focused in the moment and giving it all you got when you're there and not worrying about, and think about things like even baseball. When you swing and you struck out, the next time you go up, where do you want to be? You want to be present in the moment when you're going to swing at that time, not worrying about the last strikeout. So meditation is key for peak performance, for health, for longevity. And I'm going to say you take it up and start to really incorporate it. It takes time. It's like you don't get anything overnight. There's nothing great that comes overnight. So it takes time. Don't give up the first time when you fall asleep, get distracted, get frustrated. Do not give it up. Just keep going. After a while, it becomes natural and you just go into the zone just like that. So again, meditation is key. Incorporate it into your peak performance plan, incorporate it into your life, and the rewards will be worth it. So stick to it. So this is Alvin Brown, the Center for Healing and Peak Performance, tchup.com, journeypersonalgreatness.com. Give us a call, connect with us. Be relentless in the pursuit for your personal greatness.